pretty. That's why I said it. That's why I said it. Can y'all hit, yo, can you hit me in the back? Okay, beautiful. So the poem is called Eyes Wide Shut. I want to talk about ancestry. As I've grown, I've reflected on how ancestral experiences have shaped my life. My story has been cut and pasted from generations, revealing a centuries-old collage. I am, and we are, all those who came before us. We are greater than the sum of our parts. Our bodies store ancestral pains and the guidance needed to overcome them. For this piece, I look at how generational trauma must imply a generational joy and how our ancestors' pain follows us into the present. And most importantly, I want us to remember that we're much more than our collective pain. Right, so this poem is audience interactive. So the motif that I use is repeating the phrases, close your eyes and open your eyes. And so when I ask you to close your eyes, I invite you to close them. And when I say open your eyes, I invite you to open them. And if you don't want to or cannot, no judgment, obviously. But if you can, I hope that you join me. Close your eyes. Picture how your peace feels. Picture the sound of your sigh of relief. Picture a lush green field, homes made of mud and palm oil, savannas that stretch out infinitely. Picture family structures that suit your gender expression. I want you to picture a home you want to return to. Praying to gods that look like you, there is no searching. Rites of passage pass you into adulthood knowing that home is where the heart is and your body is finally familiar. There is no searching. There is only home. Where tongues don't cut on foreign languages. Where intuition is holy. Where living isn't a burden on your body. Am I lying to you? Am I projecting onto a false past, grasping for a ghost, an ancestor that doesn't truly guide me? Are we lying to ourselves with this picture? No. Because my ancestors' smiles are carved onto my face, and their pain is seared into my bones. Open your eyes. Recall chains that stretch into a horizon-flattened future. This isn't the kind of weight that makes you stronger. This chapter ends with us crumpling. Splinters from wooden ship floors forced into our backs below deck. Hold hands, because we are chained together. Hold hands, because Venus has entered the ship captain's ledger. Hold hands, because we still have hands. Picture jumping from the ship's deck to find freedom in water-filled lungs. Open your eyes as wide as you can. Fill them with a sky you aren't sure you'll ever see again, as your vision is blurred by wood and by water. You close your eyes. Picture homes built with fragile metal walls and wooden floors. Picture roads thin enough to fit one car and dozens of bare feet. Picture salty ocean air floating through the island trees. Picture the cast iron pot that fed generations. Smell the lentil peas, sweet corn, and dumplings. Hear the sound of your stomach rumbling. Feel stuffy clothing during church services. I want you to picture your new home. Now, open your eyes. Picture a mother, maybe yours or mine or neither, who has bleeding on the inside. She needs an MRI. I can't afford the rich hospital on the island. The one she can't afford is in Puerto Rico. Imagine signing her death certificate because a pilot was out sick or on vacation, because someone couldn't be bothered to write a check, because checks and balances don't apply to a system that colonizes our bodies. Systematic cremation, meaning they will turn us to dust to fuel their civilization. Trust me. It's a simple calculus. Close your eyes. Picture a wide, gray city street. Picture your breath visible as it leaves your mouth. Picture your grandma's apartment building on one side and hipster coffee shops on the other. No number of Biggie Smalls murals can hypnotize you, but I still want you to picture your new home. Picture cast iron pots full of your favorite food. Hear a language you aren't fluent in, but understand intuitively and respond in English. Hear grandma saying, take your do-rag off when you go outside. You say it's a fashion statement. She says it's a death sentence. In the end, we both know there isn't really a difference. Open your eyes. Picture June 2020. Black fists, black masks, black bodies. Picture knees on football turf, knees on necks, necks hung from business casual, high society ties. These are dark times. But if love burns brightest in the dark, consider us blind. Consider our skin sick with a permanent fever. Consider our collective consciousness wrapped in black wrapping paper and black bow ties, because we are the gift that keeps on giving. Keep your paddy wagons and your slave ships, because home is where the heart is, and you won't steal ours again. Home is where the heart is, but they'll take your heart if you let them. So sleep with one eye closed and one eye open. Just make sure you pick the right one. Thank you.